Let the rain fall down, let it wash the dust away. I've been holding back the ocean for many a long day. There's no shame in the water, no weakness in the flood. It's just the salt of the earth mixing with the blood. I'm sitting in the wreckage, but I'm looking at the sky with a fire in my spirit that no ocean can defy. The world thinks it's winning when it sees a woman cry, waiting for the white flag, waiting for the goodbye. But they don't know the chemistry of a heart that's been through hell. Every tear is just a hammer building up the shell. I'm leaning into the sorrow, I'm shaking hands with the pain, knowing that the flowers only grow because of rain. The storm can have its moment, the clouds can have their turn, but I'm a candle in the wind that was born to burn. Oh, these tears won't break me, they only make me clean. I'm stronger in the places where the shadows have been. Let them roll down my face like a river to the sea. They can take my pride, but they can't take me. I'm made of salt and steel. Honey, don't you understand? I'm still the only one who's in with my head held high and proud, with a silver lining wrapped around every cloud. Oh, I found the beauty in the breaking, the magic in the scar, and I've learned that the night is what shows you the star. I'm not falling down, I'm just letting go. I'm not drowning, I'm starting to flow. The weight of the world is just a stone under my feet. Yeah, I said these tears won't break me. They only make me clean. I'm stronger in the places where the shadows have been. Let them roll down my face of salt and steel. Still standing. Through the rain.
The bags are by the door, and the car is in the street. We've said all the words that two people can repeat. The verdict has been passed, and the ink is finally dry. But there's a heavy cloud hanging in a moonless sky. I'm not here to fight the truth or try to change your mind. I've accepted the shadows that we're leaving far behind. But the road out there is cold, and the night is far too long to end a story this way that it used to be so strong. Let's put a temporary hold on the ticking of the clock before we turn the key and finally turn the lock. I'm not looking for a rescue or a way to make you stay. I'm just asking for a moment before we walk away. One last toast to the fire before it turns to ash. One last look at the lightning before the final crash. Give me one more night. Let's borrow the dawn before the bridge is burned and the curtain is drawn. Not to fix what's broken, but to honor what was real. To find a little grace in the way we used to feel. Let's be strangers tomorrow, but tonight let's just be us. One more night of peace before the final dust. And the glass is half full. We can feel the quiet rhythm and the steady lonely pull. We don't have to speak a word about where it all went wrong. We can just sit in the silence where we both used to belong. I'm not begging for your mercy, and I'm not begging for your heart. I'm just asking for a dignity before we drift apart. Let the morning take the lead, but tonight is all I need. Give me one more night. Let's borrow the dawn before the bridge is burned and the curtain is drawn. Not to fix what's broken, but to honor what was real. To find a little grace in the way we used to feel.
secret I can't keep, while the rest of the world is fast asleep. I'm walking through the hall where the shadows like to play, holding on to pieces of a ghost that walked away.
The bed is made for two, but I'm shivering on the edge, thinking about the whispers in every broken place.
I still see your velvet dress hanging on the door, like a beautiful reminder that you don't live here no more.
It's a long, long night between the wrong
and the right,
but I can still smell the ghost of your perfume. It's lingering like a melody
in every empty room.
A little bit of jasmine
And a whole lot of goodbye.
It's the only thing that's left
to help me through the night. Oh, it's all I have left. Try to open the windows, try to let the winter in, just to wash away the memory of where your hands have been. But the air just turns to ice, and the silence starts to moan. Funny how a memory can make you feel so alone. They say that time is a healer, but time is just a thief, taking every second and turning it to grief. Stay with me just for a moment. I can still smell the ghost of your perfume. It's hanging like a heavy cloud in every single room. A little bit of jasmine and a whole lot of goodbye. It's the only thing that's left to help me through the night. And goodbye, that's all you left behind. for the wind to change his mind and left those hollow promises 1,000 miles behind. I used to let the shadows tell me where to stand, but now I've got the compass right here in my hand. I'm building something solid, something built to last, moving through the future and honors all the past. Don't look for me in places where the spirit is sold for the sake of a nickel or a piece of shining gold. I walked through the fire and I waited through the mud. There's a rhythm of a conqueror pumping through my blood. I'm just finally acting like the person I have been. I'm the queen of my own heart, the keeper of the keys. I found my own direction in the middle of the breeze. And no more begging for a seat, no more asking for I'm the only one who's ruling the kingdom of my heart. It's a quiet kind of power, it's a steady kind of grace, and I'm the only one who can never take my place. You better know the way that I don't compromise the truth at the end of every day. I'm not looking for a savior, I'm not looking for a king, I'm just looking for the music that my own soul can sing. My worth ain't up for auction, my peace ain't up for sale. I've written my own story, and it's a long and winding tale, and it's mine, oh mine. Hey, I'm the queen of my own heart, the keeper of the keys. Kingdom of my heart. I'm doing just fine in this kingdom of mine.
smile that way, how you're the only light when the sky turns gray. I see you second guess the way you move, but baby, I could watch you just breathe in a room. You say you talk too much, you laugh too loud, trying to hide your heart inside a lonely crowd. You stumble on your words, you doubt your skin, but that's the beautiful place where the light gets in. You don't have to try so hard, no. I've loved the ghost of you right from the start. You're perfect, not because you're flawless, but because you're honest. Every crack in your soul, every line on your face just makes me wanna stay in this holy place. You're perfect in ways you'll never see, but baby, you're the only truth I need. Replay the bitter words you didn't mean to say, but I see the mercy in your mess, in your quiet fears and your tenderness. If you could see yourselves through these eyes of mine, you'd never wonder why I'm wasting all my time just to hold you closer, just to keep you near. Oh, I poured a double just to drown the ghost of your name. Hoping the amber liquid would put out the flame. The ice is melting slow, like the heart inside my chest, searching for a little peace, searching for a little rest. I watch the neon sign flicker on a lonely street. The world is moving on, but I'm stuck in this defeat. I thought the bird would help me, thought the bird would set me free, but every drop I swallow is just more of your memory. I'm trying to wash you out, I'm trying to let you go, but the deeper I sink, the more I seem to know, oh, that this whiskey, it tastes just like you, bitter and sweet, and a shade of midnight blue. It burns my throat and it goes straight to my head, just like every lying word that you ever said. I'm drinking to forget, but the truth is coming through. Every glass of whiskey tastes just like you. And the bottle is a friend, but they don't tell you how the road never seems to end. The label says it's age, but my heart is getting old, trying to find some warmth in a glass that's turning cold. I could throw it in the sink, I could break the glass in two, but I'd still be thirsty. Oh, I'm so thirsty, baby, thirsty for the hurt of you. Yeah, this whiskey, it tastes just like you. It's bitter and it's sweet, there's a lonely Stay with me. The clock is ticking like a judge upon the wall. I'm staring at your number, waiting for the courage to call. The room is quiet, but the silence has a lot to say about the things I ruined and the love I threw away. I'm not here to tell you that I've changed my every way. I just wanted to hear the rhythm of how you say my name. The city's sleeping, but my mind is wide awake and blue, just wondering if there's a little room left inside of you. I know I'm asking for the moon, but the sun is coming up a little too soon. So here I am, begging in the middle of the night, not for a miracle, just for a little bit of light. It's a quiet plea, honey, from a heart that's finally true. I'm just a man on the line, trying to get back to you. No shouting, no crying, just the truth in the air. Midnight is lonely when you aren't there. I heard your breath on the other end, so soft and still. It's the only thing that's ever given me a thrill. If I'm overstaying my welcome, baby, just let me know. I've got my pride, but I got nowhere else to go. I'm not looking for a hero's welcome home. I'm just tired of the echo in this empty dome. Just a second chance, that's all. I'm still here, begging in the middle of the night, not for a miracle, just for a little bit of light. It's a quiet plea, honey, from a heart that's finally true. I'm just a man on the line, trying to get back to you. Midnight is lonely when you aren't there. Midnight on the line, just listening to your breath. You're hiding that scar like it's something to be ashamed of. But honey, it's just of a battle you stayed on top of. You worry about the lines that show when you start to laugh. But to me, they're just a map of a beautiful path. The world wants a picture that's filtered and cold, something that's shiny with no story to be told. But I'll take your jagged edges over their hollow grace. I'll find my peace in every line on your face. Perfection is a lie that the lonely people buy. I'd rather have the truth looking me in the eye. I love the flaws, baby. I love the mess. I love the parts of you you try to hide, I guess, like gold poured into the cracks of a broken stone. Your imperfections make you the greatest thing I've known. It ain't about being right. It ain't about being smooth. It's about the way you real and the way you yourself a burden when your heart gets heavy and slow. But that's the weight of a soul with a lot of room to grow. Don't you change a single thing. Don't you polish the rust. Because the part that's broken is a part that I trust. Stone until it feels a heat. A song ain't got no soul until it finds a beat. And you're the rhythm I need. I love the flaws, baby. I love a mess. I love the parts of you you try to hide, I guess, like gold poured into the cracks of a broken stone. Your imperfection make you the greatest thing I've known. tell is the loudest thing I hear, taking away the ghost of every lonely year. I left the porch light burning like a fool waits for the rain, just a shadow in the doorway trying to hide the pain. I poured a glass of whiskey, but the burn don't feel the same when there's nobody across the table to call me by my name. The walls are closing in, honey, they're whispering your sins, and I'm just a man waiting for the light to come back in. Oh, the bottle's getting low, and I got nowhere left to go. Cause the silence is a heavier than the rain. It's the sound of a heart breaking under the strain. I can fight the devil, I can fight the wind and tide, but I can't fight the quiet burning me up inside. I see your picture fading in the gray light of the dawn. Funny how the world keeps turning even when you're gone. I'm a king without a kingdom, I'm a bird without a wing, just a soul in the darkness trying to find a song to sing.
Don't leave me here,
don't leave me here,
don't let me drown.
I'm screaming at the moon,
but she don't make a sound.
Yeah, the silence is heavier than the rain. It's the sound of a man going down in vain. I can fight the devil, I can fight the wind and tide, but I can't fight this quiet burning me up inside. So quiet, Lord, it's so cold. Watch you standing there, staring at the glass, waiting for a shadow of the girl you were to pass. You're counting every line, you're hating every trace of the years that wrote their story all across your face. But the mirror is a liar, baby, it only sees the skin. It doesn't know the fire or the light you keep within. You see a tired woman reaching for a prime, but I see a masterpiece that only gets better with time. If you could see yourself through my eyes for a while, you'd see the grace in your walk and the mercy in your smile. You'd see a light so bright it could turn the night to day and wash all those ghosts of doubt forever away. Honey, your wonder, your beautiful pride. If only you could see yourself through my eyes. You think you're fading out, like a song that's nearly done, but you're just getting started. You're my morning sun. The world might want perfection, polished and so cold, but I'll take your honest heart over any kind of gold. Stop trying to fix what was never even broken. Listen to the words that I finally spoken. You're more than enough. If you could see yourself through my eyes for a while, you'd see the grace in your walk and the mercy in your smile. You'd see a light so bright it could turn the night to day and wash all those ghosts of doubt forever away. Honey, you're a wonder. If only you could see yourself through my eyes. The mirror don't know you, but I do. The party's moving fast and the voices fill the air, but I'm just sitting in the corner watching the light catch your hair. You don't know I'm here, and that's just the way it should be. I'm just an audience of one to everything I see. The way you tilt your head when you're listening to a friend is a story that I wish would never have to end. I watch you cross the floor like I'm ever be in motion, moving with a grace as deep as any ocean. You got a way of smiling that makes the shadows disappear, and for a second I forget all the reasons I'm still here. I don't need to own a fire to feel the warmth of the flame. I don't even need the right to whisper your name. Some people want the sun, some people want the gold, but I'm content with the beauty that I don't have to hold. I'm just watching you in silence from a distance, safe and kind, keeping every little detail tucked away inside my mind. It's a quiet kind of worship, it's a secret kind of song, and as long as I don't speak, nothing can go wrong. You're a masterpiece in motion, you're a star I'll never touch, and watching you in silence is more than enough. Just fade away, and I'd be just another man with nothing left to say. So I'll stay here in the shadows where the truth is easy to find, just a ghost in your world with a peaceful heart and mind. There's no jealousy here, there's no heavy demand, just a simple kind of love that the world won't understand. I'm still watching you in silence from a distance, safe and kind, keeping every little detail tucked away inside my mind. It's a quiet kind of worship, it's a secret kind to curse the thunder of our fight, the way your words would cut through the middle of the night. But now the walls are standing still and cold, and there's a story in this house that's never being told. The kettle's whistling, but it's a lonely sound. Now I'm just a man waiting for the floor to hit the ground. I never thought I'd miss the slamming of the door, or the way your shadow danced across the kitchen floor. I'd trade this peace and quiet for a jagged, angry word, just to know that I was seen, just to know that I was heard. Now the air is thick and the shadows start to lean in the empty spaces where we used to be. This room is wide and the ceiling's getting high, and I'm just a speck underneath the silent sky. Oh, the silence is heavier than the storm. It's a cold, hard bed that used to be so warm. I can fight a war, I can stand against the rain, but I can't fight the quiet when it's calling out your name. It's waiting in my ears, it's a weight I can't move. The silence is the hardest thing I ever had to prove. Every tick of the clock is a hammer on my pride, reminding me of everything I'm keeping tucked inside. I'm shouting at the ghosts, but they don't say a thing. They just watch me dancing on a broken string. Give me the fire, give me the lightning. Anything is better than this quiet, so frightening. I said the silence is heavier than the storm. It's a cold, hard bed that used to be so warm. I can fight a war, I can stand against the rain, but I can't fight the quiet. Oh, when it's calling out your name. It's a weight I can't move. I'll give it all back for one more fight.